Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for March 14th, 2017. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to look at the energies that surround us at this time and what we need to know about these energies in order to be able to use them for our highest good. And since energies will play out in different ways for different people, I do encourage everyone to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that, if you feel that it helps, okay, with what you're experiencing. Okay, so the message for today revolves around loyalty and honesty, kind of continuing from yesterday, I feel. And so for today, we are asked to review or reassess our current connections. Are the people around us really deserving of our love, really deserving of our loyalty? Are they loyal to us just as much as we are to them? And on the same hand, we are asked to take a minute and celebrate those who are loyal to us, those who are always there for us, those who truly cherish us, who truly value us, who always look out for us and have our back, okay? And we may, in the process of doing this, in the process of assessing and making sure that we are true to ourselves, that we are honest with ourselves in terms of where we put our loyalty and the people we allow into our lives, okay, and appreciate, we may end up making some changes in our circle of friends and people we call friends, people we look at as friends. Maybe kind of ending one situation or ending one relationship because it wasn't actually a true friendship, let's say, and then making room for new ones in our lives. So we could be looking at a change in our social circles. Today we could also be looking at deciding to make more of a difference in our own community, the people close to us, or where we live, okay, making more of a difference there to show gratitude for the fact that we do have people who love us and we do have things to be grateful for. It's really beautiful energy in terms of focusing on what is real, focusing on what is true love, true friendship, true loyalty in our lives, okay? And the good thing here is even if we walk away from certain relationships because they were not based in loyalty, truth, and appreciation, the good thing is we are asked to do this because people who will appreciate us and people who will be loyal to us and who will value our loyalty to them are just around the corner, and it's almost a case of we need to make room in our lives for them to come in, okay? So it could be a really beautiful day. So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we have the King of Pentacles here. So with the King of Pentacles, this is a very loyal individual. The flip side of the King of Pentacles is someone who is loyal but for all the wrong reasons. Like if he would show up reversed, it would be someone who is loyal because they have to be, you know, someone who's loyal to people who can give him money or status or power. Not true loyalty, okay? So this is what we're looking at. This is what we're assessing. Past connections and current connections, okay, with this King of Pentacles. It's also a card that talks about value. Where do we place value in those around us? Do they deserve that? Are they deserving of that? Do they understand our loyalty? Do they appreciate our loyalty as much as we appreciate and value them? With this King of Pentacles, it's also questioning motives, all right, in terms of, are the people in our lives with us for the right reasons, or are we just wasting resources in terms of respect and affection and loyalty, okay? And we do this because it's time to value ourselves, and it's time to value who and what truly deserves value, okay? The energy for today is the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords here, it can represent, for some of us, this is us getting back up and recovering from a difficult situation where we may have been stabbed in the back from people who were disloyal or people who were loyal for all the wrong reasons. And so we counted on them, we relied on them, and they kind of hurt us, they betrayed us, or they just weren't there. And that left us feeling very hurt. The Ten of Swords is also an energy where it is a new day dawning. It is a new beginning, okay? The sun is starting to come through the clouds in the background. We are getting up, okay? And the next step is to just take all these swords, leave them on the ground, and for us to start walking towards our sunrise. So it can represent some endings and new beginnings, but these are necessary endings, okay, with the Ten of Swords. Very necessary endings so that we can have some beautiful new beginnings, okay? So that's what we need to focus on. So we may be thinking back to people who have hurt us or situations who have hurt us, or we may be looking at when we were down, who was with us, okay? The people who were there for us, the people who protected us, who helped us, okay? And just do that little review, easier said than done. In terms of, okay, well, maybe it's time to bring back my resources, take them back from people who don't deserve them, in terms of affection, in terms of time, in terms of loyalty, maybe even money, okay, if we protect and nurture and care for someone financially as well. And just letting that go, it's an element of releasing it, okay? We're not dwelling on the anger, we're not dwelling on the hurt, we're not dwelling on the pain. We are choosing to focus on the sunrise. We are choosing to focus on the new beginnings. We are choosing to focus on what is valuable, what is beautiful, what is loyalty that we do have in our lives today. The Ten of Swords here, for others of us, it's also a card that talks about seeing that actually we're not as isolated as we thought. There are people around us who are helping, but we needed to ask them for help. We needed to ask them for guidance. And we are receiving that guidance, so we can pick ourselves up. But we don't have to struggle to do it alone. Okay? And if there are people in our lives who don't deserve us, who are never there when we need them, they're probably going through their own issues, and we're not making excuses for them, but we're not dwelling on that anger and hurt either, because it's not helping anyone. So it's just time to release those people from our lives, wish them well, okay? Pray for them, and then move on to better connections, to more valuable connections from multiple points of view, okay, with this Ten of Swords. It's rebirth, it's transformation, that's how it's coming across here. And then with the Five of Swords moving forward, the Five of Swords here is us, it's our energy. We're taking back what we've invested in people who don't deserve it. The Five of Swords here is usually a card of, someone being mean or someone being vengeful or malicious, but I'm really not seeing it as such. I'm seeing stern communication, stern ground rules, boundaries, that we communicate with honesty and with directness, okay? And for some people that's going to be difficult to take, so they may look at us and think we're being vengeful or we're being mean, but actually that's not our intention. We just draw a line in the sand and we say no more. This is what I deserve. You will treat me the way I deserve, or you will leave my life. Okay, that's not being vengeful, that's not being mean, it's being fair, okay? And honest with this Five of Swords. And what happens is the people who don't deserve us, the people who don't have our back, who are not loyal, or not loyal for the right reasons, they will walk away from us, and we are asked to let them walk away. They didn't deserve to be in our lives, and we are making room for new connections, for new friends, for new relationships. With this Five of Swords, we're being very discerning. And it is swords, so it's about being in our heads, being rational, being logical. We're not focusing or dwelling on pain or emotional hardship there. We are seeing things clearly. We're communicating clearly. We are being fair. We are doing the right thing. And for some people that may be difficult to handle. But I'm going to tell you another thing. If we set up ground rules, and we talk to people in terms of, look, this is what I deserve, and I think it's really important that I get what I put into this relationship, friendship, whatever. If that person cannot respect you for being honest with them, and they cannot respect or will not respect your boundaries and the way you're asking them to behave, okay, and they cannot show you the same respect that you are showing them, that's not a good person you want to have in your life anyway, okay? Because what usually happens if someone is truly a friend, or someone is, truly respects you, when you say, okay, I'm just going to be honest here, that hurt my feelings, so I would appreciate it if in the future this won't happen again, or this could happen, or I'd prefer if we talk in these terms, and so on and so forth, so that we're both comfortable here, so that we both get what we need out of this interaction. Usually someone who's a true friend and who's open to working with you and being there for you, they will see your side of things, they will try to meet you halfway, and more importantly, they will respect you for your honesty, okay? The only people who have problems when we set up ground rules are people who just want to be in control and bullies, effectively, okay? So you don't want people like that in your life anyway. And our guidance card is the dog, number 19. Loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. So with the 19 here, it does add up to, so 1 plus 9 is 10, okay? So it is talking about an ending here. So there can be endings today, but they will bring blessings actually, because they're making room for new blessings, they're making room for new opportunities, they're making room for people who are loyal, who will give us unconditional love, who will give us respect, who will treat us the way that we treat them, okay? Balanced partnerships here. And that can mean anything. Remember, we're looking at the energies here. So we can talk about friendships, you can talk about love relationships, you can talk about partnerships at work. Whatever the case may be, we are welcoming loyal people, valuable people, loving people in our lives today by making room for them, clearing out the old, clearing out people who don't deserve us from our lives, not giving them our time, our energy, our resources anymore, setting up some new ground rules. And we will see people walking away, but the message is the people who walk away when you ask to be respected or you ask to be treated the way you deserve, you don't want those people in your life anyway. And you will see people coming in who will be loyal, who will be loving, who will be understanding, who will be honest. So that's a beautiful thing. That's a great thing. That's a beautiful message. So we are asked not to fear the change, okay? Not to fear the transition, not to fear taking action here, because there's only blessings on the way for us if you do this. And it's also a message in terms of assessing the people around us who are loyal, who are there for us, who do love us unconditionally, and thinking, are we being too stern? Are we putting them down when maybe we don't have to? Are we taking things out on them, okay, because of work, because of stressful situations? Okay, are we being a little bit mean? Are we being a little bit, snippy? And if this is the case, this is a lovely day to just show them affection, show them that they matter, show them that we appreciate them. Do something nice for them today. Or this could even be our community, where we live, our neighbors, our community of work, doing something nice for the people we appreciate. And so that's how we end up making new contacts, valuable contacts, striking a friendship with a neighbor. We never saw that coming, maybe. Okay, it's a beautiful day to clear out undeserving connections, to make room for new ones who are beautiful, based in loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love, who will give us what we deserve, people who will treat us the way we treat them. And that's a very beautiful thing, okay? So, it's a very interesting message. I hope the message makes sense, and that it helps. I'm definitely looking forward to the day, looking forward to new friends, or looking forward to making some time for my loved ones and just showing them that they mean a lot to me. That can be a very rewarding experience for everyone, really. So, again, I hope the message helps and that it makes sense. You do have work and finance readings posted for the week, and I am working hard to finish and edit the tarot, general tarot and psychic messages for the week. So stay tuned for those. I'm going to try and post them today, which is the 13th. And if I can't go through all of them, I'm going to try and post as many as I can today, and then continue to post them as early as possible so that I can just get them all out there for you. Okay, and if you are interested and you want to get to know me a little bit better, or you're curious about who I am as a reader and all of that, I did post a questions answered video on my channel. I'm going to link it to this video so that you can have a look if you're interested. But I thought, it'd be a good way to answer questions that you've been sending my way, and also just to give you an idea, a better idea of who I really am, okay? Just to connect on a different level as well. So that's up for you if you're interested. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your support. I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.